Hey, what's up you guys? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the power creep in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now the other week, Gage or Nimnim uploaded a video on my channel talking about the power creep and how badly designed cards have just changed the meta radically. I'm basically following up. I feel like the power creep in Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point has gotten really pretty out of hand. Or rather, it's moving really fast. So I will preface by saying that power creep has always been a part of Yu-Gi-Oh! There have always been new cards getting released that just push old cards back, and you know, it's not uncommon for Konami to use the ban list to get rid of old decks, make old decks non-viable anymore, and just push the new stuff. It was like, you know, with Agents and Plant Synchro, they got a lot of the stuff hit on the ban list, and windups and Zectors, they came out instead. And it just went from there. So the thing is now, the power creep's gotten really fast. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but I mean, just in this year alone, we've sort of gone from one extreme to the next, and the ban list hasn't necessarily been responsible for all of that like usual. You know, Mermails and Fire Fist both were pretty dominant decks early in the year. Same with like Bujins and Girgia too. But Mermails lost Abyss Gun, right? Gun to 1. Kind of a big hit, but they were still pretty viable. People made different builds of it and it managed to keep up, but then it just disappeared. Where are Mermails now? You don't see them. What happened though? They haven't lost anything since Gun got hit, so why are they not good anymore? Have the cards gotten that much more plussy, that much more powerful, that much more resistant that Mermails just can't keep up anymore? And not to mention, you know, Fire Fist, Wolfbark got put to 1 and Fire Fist were put down. Now Wolfbark is at 3 and still no one's playing Fire Fist. Are Shaddolls and Burning Abyss and Nutella Knights that dominant? I mean, has the power creep really gotten this bad? Not to mention, you know, decks like Hat. Hat was extremely powerful and a deck that a lot of people just hated to face outright. It's gone now. But the thing is, Hat never lost any of its cards. The hands, Mermelio, artifacts, they're all still here. None of it's gotten hit. Where's Hat? Also, Madolche. Madolche, people were like hyping Angela to high heaven. It's gone. The card is literally, I mean, you don't even see Madolches anymore ever. You know, like at least with Sylvans, there's something to attribute it to. Like, oh, well, Soul Charge got put to 1. But even before Soul Charge was put to 1, Sylvans were still they disappeared off the face of the earth. They had like 2 weeks of fame and then new stuff came out. What happened to Light Sworns? Light Sworns haven't lost a thing. I remember when the structure deck came out and people were just like, oh, you buy 3 structures, grab your Dragon Rulers, grab your Wyverns, and you have a tier 0 deck. Where'd they go? You don't even see Light Sworns topping or even really being played at these events. And it's just like the power creep's really gotten bad. And you know, my friend Trell brought to my attention the fact that Kuribandit, where'd it go? Kuribandit's gone. Like at first when it came out, it was just like, oh my god, Kuribandit's gonna be good in so many decks. And for a long time it was. It was good in Sylvans, but it was also good in a lot of other things. You don't even see Kuribandit anymore. It's not in any builds, any decks, it's not a card. What happened to the hands? People complained about the hands. They wanted them buried under the dirt. Now you don't even hear a thing. You don't hear anyone complaining about hands anymore. Like, it's kind of interesting to me. The hands used to be a real problem and everybody was talking about how unhealthy they were for the game and how putting them to wouldn't change anything. Now they're at 3 still. They don't even get played anymore. The hands do not get played in Shaddolls, Burning Abyss. You don't see them. They're not a threat anymore. People complained about Dragon Rulers when they were at 1. People were like, oh, just ban the Dragon Rulers. It's stupid. They just need to go. You never hear a single complaint about Dragon Rulers these days. Mermelio? What Mermelio? People hated Mermelio. They were like, this card's broken. It searches bottomless. It's unfair. You don't even see the card run anymore. It's really crazy to me. Like, I just think that the power creep hasn't gotten this fast that cards are just literally just leaving without even having to be dealt with the ban list. And I've said this in past ban list prediction videos, it seems like Konami is kind of just taking more of a deal with it yourself approach. Whereas we used to have the ban list get rid of problem cards, now basically we just grow out of problem cards. You know, BLS and Goyo were controversial when they came off the ban list. They're not doing a thing. I mean, Glow Up Bulb didn't really even do anything. I know it's supposed to get better soon, but the point is, these cards, these old cards that used to be so game breaking are now doing quite literally nothing in this format. Gores went to 2 and no one cares. It's really a little bit mind-boggling and a little bit worrying that the power creep has gotten so fast and so powerful that clearly unbalanced cards like, you know, the hands are not even relevant anymore. I mean, sure, Soul Charge had to get hit to 1, but other than that, you know, Kuribandit's still around, Angeli is at 3, and Madolches aren't doing anything. People thought Madolches were going to be the best deck in the world. Where are they? Mermail's gone. Fire Fist have Wolfbark to 3. No one cares. I mean, stuff's getting crept. Stuff is getting crept really fast. And it just kind of makes you wonder, like, eventually it's going to be Shadal's and Burning Abyss and Nutella Knights. They're eventually going to literally just get crept. I mean, Clefort's came out, and that's only going to be on the rise. It's just like, when does it end? I mean, how much faster can this thing get? The ban list hasn't been dealing with these cards. These cards have literally just left because they can't keep up. So my question though, why is this happening? Why are cards like the Hands, Myrmelio, Madolche not even getting like a chance in the limelight, Wolfbark being at 3 and not getting any attention, Gores being at 2, all this stuff, you know, Effect Veiler and Max Siege just being irrelevant cards completely now, more or less. Why? I mean, why? What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the power creep being as fast and as vicious as it is right now? And where do you see it going? I mean, what do you think of it all? Just the fact that the Dragon Rulers aren't relevant, the fact that all these cards aren't relevant, and the fact that eventually Shadal's and Burning Abyss will not be relevant. It's kind of crazy. I mean, why did it happen? How did it happen? What are your thoughts? I know it's kind of vague, but this is sort of like a pseudo rant, but pseudo like bringing it to people's attention. Like, what's happening here? I mean, how fast and powerful can these cards get to where they're just still pushing things back? I don't really understand it. So I want to know what you guys think about that. I didn't take a breath in that entire video. Maybe. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and if you don't mind, please check out my new video game channel. It's called Paul Plays. I'll be playing games like Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and also other games for PS4, PS3, just all sorts of games. I'm just getting started. I'm looking for subscribers and support and sharing, and I might be doing a giveaway on it soon, so please check it out. I'll have a link in the description and an annotation. You don't have to if you're not interested in video games, but it does help me. And please subscribe to help me get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm really, really close. And please vote in the Yugitube Choice Awards ballot if you haven't voted already. That's all. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.